Hey guys, welcome back to Smart Trader. This is Paul, and thank you so much for all your love and all your support. And in this particular video, we are going to talk about how to choose a mentor. So now in one of the video, I told you about how to start trading. In that, I told choosing a mentor as a third option. So in that, I told you how to choose a mentor. I will make a detailed video so that people who are confused, who are thinking about this third option, how to choose your mentor is also very important. All right. So I will tell you 3 points which you can concentrate. Yes, you will have your own thought process. You can apply those. Along with that, try to add these 3 points which I would like to tell you so that your picking will be better. Point number one is understanding your mentor. Yes. Okay, the point is very simple. You need to understand your mentor. So whoever you are listening or you hear about, okay. So for example, ABC, someone says ABC is a good mentor. So you listen about him. Don't just directly jump in and choose him as your mentor. Rather, I would say to try to understand him, watch his videos or watch his whatever blog or read his books and try to see what is the behavior of your mentor. So when your mentor knows, let's say let's say ABC, and if your mentor know more than that, is he doing something more than you? Does his thought process is more than you? The way he thinks into the market, is it different? Only then you have to choose your mentor, because remember, your mentor's experience is your education. So this gap is there, right? That is nothing but his experience, and that is a gap between you and him. Maybe you have better skills than him, but he has experience. He has learned something from the market. So if you feel that he is doing something different more than you, because that is your limit, whatever you learn from him is his capacity. So you will learn his experience and you can reach up to that level, okay, with your efforts. So choose him. So if you feel that your mentor is equal to you, there is no point in taking as a mentor. If you feel that mentor is just okay than you, then there is no point taking a mentor. So see a mentor who's different from your thought process, and if you feel that what he is doing is good and you have a lot of gap between his knowledge and your knowledge, then only choose a mentor, or else don't take a mentor. Second thing in this point is in the same understanding your mentor is that always, for example, in today's world, we have so many YouTubers, we have so many bloggers who write blogs, books, and all those. So many will advise you about trading, investment, and all those. So when you choose a mentor, always try to observe whether your mentor will really trade or whether he's copy pasting from somewhere. When I say copy paste, anybody can read from Google, anybody can read from any sources and learn and just write it down in the front of the screen, or you have the news reading pad, right? Press in your leg and the news thing goes down. So they will read. So how to understand whether they are reading or they're telling from their mind? So when you look at their videos, most of the time they keep watching the camera. They will not have any hand action like how I am doing right now, or else they will not give a pause like okay. So they will not pause because they're not thinking. Okay. So when you read a book, you read like continuously and go. But when you have to give a speech, what will happen? You stop, you give pause, you think, and you tell. There will be so many factors affecting. So the hand actions will be direct, but those people who read the articles or whatever in front of the system, they will just be like this. They just read so and so, so RSI is relative index and all those, and overbought, oversold. Only so much they will tell you. Okay, so they will not have more of hand action, because if they do hand action, their concentration on reading will go off. Okay, so what I say is, whenever you choose it's not that every video should be like this. Few videos, yes, it will be difficult for the person who's doing a video. They will read out. So as an entertainment, you can watch, or you're learning something from him, it is fine. But if you're choosing a mentor, remember the mentor from whichever source he's reading, or whichever course he learned, whichever books he learned, wherever he learned, he should understand first. If he understands, then only he should tell out from his mind, because you are following the person because his thought process is different. Everybody will read the same page or same RSI definition, but how you apply will be different. So see whether he's telling from his mind, he's thinking and telling, or else he's just reading out. So if you find a lot of people who's just reading out, then if you learn from them, you will just learn some PDF or theory you will learn, and you will just get back. You will not learn practical knowledge. So understand whether your mentor has an experience, whether he really knows to do buy and sell, whether has he tried, has he really made losses, has he ever made profits. See that, and then you decide whether you need to choose him. If you find that somebody is just reading in every video and you don't see him trading, or he doesn't talk from his own thoughts, you don't tell, and he just watches the video without giving pause, then he is not your mentor. Point number two is values and goals. Try to match your values with your mentor's values and goals, because see, there should be a same type of goal in you and him. So if your goal is to learn stock market very quickly, okay, so you would have seen in Instagram, Facebook, a lot of people selling courses saying, take my course and you'll become a pro. So those are quick type of learning. So if you believe in that type of values and goals, then you need to go to such type of mentors who will teach you. But if you believe in somebody, or if you believe in hard working, going step by step, and you understand the reality that I have to go slow and steady and I need to take time, I will take time, then learn from a mentor who will teach you slow and steady, who believes in going step by step and who believes in taking time and learning. So there are different type of mentors in the market who are a little bit slow and steady, who will make you take time from you to do it. Few people will say that they will promise you that they will do it in very faster way. So it is up to them. I'm not sure who is that, but I'm just telling you an example. So choose your mentor based on your skill, that you are fast, you are slow, who can make you understand and all those. Also remember, you don't just take a course and you just take a course and learn and get back. Mentor is the one with whom you discuss, you tell out your situations, you tell out a lot of things. So the values should connect. For example, you believe in slow and steady, you need some time to learn, your mentor understands that. Okay, now let's say your goal is to gain more knowledge and your mentor's goal is to gain more knowledge. So when you say that you want to gain more knowledge apart from your course, obviously your mentor will be open to give you more knowledge, because he believes learning more and more and educating more and more is good. So try to see a person who is educating more, or based on your values, you want to grow slowly, he's ready, patiently ready to teach you, then only go. Don't go for this quick crash course and your expectations different, it will not match. If you want to learn quickly and if somebody is teaching quickly, go for it. If you want to learn slow and want to be in a longer term, and if your trainer is your mentor is also someone who will stay for longer period and will train for longer time, a relationship, choose like that. Later what will happen, you will take a course thinking it will be quick course and you join, and the mentor will take more time, and then you will say why it is taking so much of time. Same way, vice versa. And the final and the third option, what I would like to say is communication skills. Yes, very important. You know that in cricket, or let it be dance, every dancer cannot become a choreographer, or every cricketer cannot become a coach. Only few selected of them will become a coach or a choreographer based on their skill. Because somebody will be really good in batting, or somebody will be really good in bowling. But when it comes to teaching others, you will be able to do. When it's coming to others, you are not able to transfer the knowledge. So see whether your mentor has a skill to transfer the knowledge. Okay. So when he's teaching you, are you understanding? It's not a proper English grammar or Hindi grammar, how you speak well. It's not about that. Any type of communication, if the opposite person is able to understand or not, or will he, if you don't understand, will your mentor go a little bit lower level and teach you? Will he alter his tone up and down? Okay, based on your knowledge. If you're expert, he may go with the advanced knowledge. If you are a beginner, then he will come a little more down and try to make you understand the basics and then go up. So communication skill is very important. So watch a lot of videos of your mentor or whatever he's trying to communicate in his blog or something. See whether his communication is effective. If is he able to reach people? If people are understanding what he's teaching, and people, your understanding, basically your understanding what he's trying to tell, the logics, then only go forward for taking his course or taking his mentorship, or else what will happen? You end up going there and later you will not understand. So these are the 3 points which I would like to tell you guys. Try to add these 3 points before choosing a mentor, because you will be paying money to that mentor, so you should be very careful. So cross check and analyze all these 3 points along with your points, so that you will have a better choice. Apart from that, you will have so many seminars and workshops where they take some money from you and they will only motivate you. I have seen a lot of seminars like that, where they will take money and they just motivate that you can do trading. Yes, you can do trading. Yes, we can do like that. How Nifty went up, how Warren Buffett made money, all this type of story they will tell you. They will give you good lunch and all those. That's a common thing. If you think you want motivation, you can go to those type of programs. Or if you want a course, you can go and take somebody's course, or whichever online courses you're taking, you can take that. If you need a mentor, it's a totally different team. It's a relationship with a mentor. So these are different 3 things. So based on your requirement, you have to decide. Anyways, hope this video gave an add-on to your knowledge. So if you like such videos, hit that like button and support this creator. See you soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.